So when last I left this, I was just about sorting out what needed to be done and what order and what would be nice to be done and so on. And one of the things that I would need to do is to set up warm white LEDs for the danger ball and the danger towers. I haven't decided if I'm going to go with red yet or if it'll be with warm white. That'll be one of the tests before choosing the LEDs themselves. This is K&S stock number 103. It just about fits 3mm LEDs perfectly. 102 might even be a better fit, but I don't have any on hand to test that idea. So I've gone ahead and cut 6 pieces up, and right now I'm just trying to get rid of the frayed edges on them. With the danger ball and towers right in this area, it's going to be a matter of simply setting the LEDs, the pipes rather, just about here. That way the fiber won't have to travel too far, and all the excess, I put that aside for later. You can always use excess cuts of fiber optics on some project somewhere. Always have a baggie set aside for your spare fiber optic clippings. So the first task I have is chaining the new LEDs to some old ones. And that is not necessarily going to be an easy thing because of the way all the wiring is done here, but it shouldn't be too bad. It will be a matter of finding a steady on power. Now to run these, what I should be doing, because I want to keep all the wires as tight and low to the body as possible. I'm really going to have to think about how I'm going to do this. So let me get back in a few minutes. I'm going with a somewhat novel way of doing this, but then again, what's new for this model? I lucked out and found on this first test LED that I'm getting different blink rates depending on where it's plugged into or which other LED that it's hooked up to, rather. You can see this is definitely a time-consuming process. What I'd need to do now is find a negative bus for this guy here. I'd like to use that one, but it's getting a bit crowded. Well, before I solder that negative lead in, let's test to make sure we're getting the same results. So let me show you the specific effect that I've got going here. To be able to see, these have a little bit of intensity change. So they're not standard on or offs, and those are simply going, this right one here goes to this LED that's on right now. The left one here is feeding into this guy right there. And you can see that those are on and off with no intensity changes. Never mind that. This guy has intensity changes going on. This guy, however, does not. So these two are specifically going to the danger towers, and then these four are going to be going to the danger ball. I want these four to be solid on and offs rather than intensity changes. The intensity changes I'm hoping are going to help sell the illusion of that there are multiple bulbs inside the danger towers. I have 3 fiber optics tied together and cut at different heights to make it appear as though there are 3 different bulbs, but hopefully this effect will help sell it even further.